Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. It's another week in Mexico, and this week we get to unlock one of my personal favorite cars. This is the 2022 Mazda MX5. Spoiler alert, we've got a very cool wide body kit. I can't wait to jump into the customization. Before that though, Forzathon shop, you can also unlock Fernando Alonso. That's a banging Forzathon shop. Just like that, across the line in the drift zone. I think that's it. Let's go! Mazda MX5 RF officially unlocked. We've got 180 horsepower, 150 foot-pounds of torque. It is not fast, but it is incredibly fun to drive. It only weighs 2,500 pounds. It's got an awesome little 2-liter engine. Yes, this thing has a convertible roof that actually works. Check that out. This wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the incredible, the brilliant, and the lovely Mazda MX-5. If you're a bit of a spoon, you might be saying, what's the difference between the MX-5 we have in the game and this brand new one? Why did the developers copy-paste another car? First and foremost, has a spicy engine. The old one apparently only revved to like 6,000 RPM. This one revs to 7,500 RPM, so it's quicker. This one also has brand new suspension, so at least in real life, it should handle a lot nicer. And it's also got that really cool hard top convertible roof, which is simply lovely. All of that is great, but it is not the reason that I love Mazda. One of the main reasons why I love Mazda is because of their insane support of grassroots motorsport. There's a couple of car manufacturers out there that will give you a full warranty pretty much while driving your car around a racetrack. Mazda is one of those car companies, but Mazda takes it a step further than any other car company. In the US, Mazda will give you basically massive discounts on car parts, providing you prove to Mazda that you track your car. If you go to, I think it's 2 or 3, I think they're SCCA events in the US, and you show Mazda proof that you were driving a Mazda MX-5, or like any Mazda for that matter, they will give you incredible discounts on parts. Mazda's support for grassroots motorsports is truly unmatched, and it is because of that is why I love Mazda so much. They properly support motorsport. Someone says, is your championship IRL recognized by Mazda? It is. I guess mine's in Canada though. I don't know if Canada has a similar system. They might. When I say like Mazda recognized events, it's just like autocross. If you take your car to like 2 or 3 autocross events and you show Mazda results that you were driving a Mazda, they will give you discounts on parts. Let's go back to the festival because that's where all of the really spicy stuff for this car is. Let's do what we did last time with the Volkswagen SP2, and let's start, I think, with like an A-class build. Yes, right out of the gate, we have a wide body Rocket Bunny kit. I think you can see what I mean. Oh my God, look at the side. This MX-5 truly just keeps delivering. Then we've got a load of engine swaps, straight 6, V8, turbo 4 rally, a 2JZ for some reason, and a 4-rotor dentist drill. That's pretty cool. You know what? I guess for now, let's keep our stock engine in. All of these engines are going to make us way too powerful. So do you guys remember that real life car racing video I made last year? I got driven around in a Mazda MX-5 Cup car that was supercharged. I'm gonna toss a supercharger on this. That's sick. Okay. Then we can get a rear wing on here. We've got Forza Aero, which honestly doesn't look terrible. We've got an APR rear wing, which looks awesome. Wait, that's the same rear wing that I've got on my GR86. And we've got a Rocket Bunny rear wing, which is massive. Since we're going for like a track racing build, I'm gonna go for this APR one. Since it's a Miata, let's focus on grip over everything. So let's go for, I think sport tires will be pretty good. Then let's upgrade the tire size just a tad. I don't think I need to upgrade brake. At the end of the day, it's a little Mazda MX-5. We're not going to be going that fast. No brake upgrades. Then we're definitely gonna go for some racing suspension. Look at that stand. Other than that, let's just get a little bit of extra horsepower on this thing. Maybe let's aim for like, I don't know, 350. I think could be a nice place for this. 2,100 pounds, 380 horsepower. This is gonna be sick. The only color that you should buy an MX-5 in is white or Mazda red. All the Ferrari fanboys are gonna hate me for this, but Mazda has the nicest red color. Chat says wise words. Facts actual info. Definitely agree. All right, maybe I'm not the only person who simps for Mazdas, okay? When you're doing the race, does it leave the roof in whatever configuration you left it in before the race? Hold on. So obviously my roof is down right now. The roof actually goes up even with the wide body and the rear wing. And the roof is painted black. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at this. The roof is back up now. That's really cool. So you can actually drive this car in kind of whichever configuration you want. I'm not gonna lie, I wish some of the other cars were like that, where we could actually race in drift mode or race in the AMG Project 1 in like the race mode or instead of like the top speed mode or whatever. It's so lightweight. We've got such nice grip from the thing. It's the perfect size of sports car.
Skill issue.
That was not a skill issue. Consider buying some new skill issue stickers. They're back in the store because you guys bought so many, they sold out twice. There's a link down below. They have free shipping anywhere in the world. I think the only way you would actually get a better car than this is a Mazda MX5 Cup car. I'm just saying, it would be kind of cool. Whoa. I've just had a thought. You know how recently the developers had that whole like GT3 and GTE car pack? What if the developers had an IMSA car pack where they had the MX5 Cup car, the Dark Horse R, and the GR86 Cup car? I would pay good money for that car pack. Our A-Class build is... Look at the AI. The AI is miles behind. I don't say this very often, but I think this car is a true 10 on 10. I like how chat says instant purchase, take my card. As nice as this Mazda MX-5 is to drive, they're not really the fastest cars ever. What if I swap the engine though to something a little bit more beefy, a little bit more rowdy, some would say? I mean, I could go for a 6.2 liter V8. Chat says I should take it rally racing. What if I do rally racing with a V8, but keep it rear wheel drive? Old school rally racing. I think I'm gonna remove the rear wing. I don't think we need that for rally racing. I will, however, go and get some off-road chunky tires. With the horsepower that we've got 500 horsepower. We've jumped up into S1 class. I think in that case, we're gonna need to ditch the 6.2. Let's go for the 3.2 straight 6 instead. And let's get a little race intake on it. We are looking good. We've got 412 horsepower, 2,200 pounds. Oh, the Audis are back there. Okay, we're gonna get stomped by the Audis. Yep, they pull off the line. They don't go for the early overtake, though. The other ones hang back. All right, as soon as we get off rope... Okay, maybe the rear wheel drive was a bit of a mistake. We nearly died already. If we're not driving on the dirt, this car has zero grip. It actually has negative grip. Gain. Honda S2000, goodbye. Lotus, goodbye. Nissan, send it up the inside. Goodbye, rubbing is racing. I don't remember the last time I drove a car that was so deadly on-road and so lovely to drive off-road. That was a skill issue. I didn't see the wall. Here we go. Up the inside on the other Lotus and up the inside of the Supra. Zoom, zoom. Chat, is it a fever dream or was Mazda's advertising back in the day actually zoom, zoom? Was it like that Fruit of the Loom cornucopia? Gain on the other MX-5. Round the outside, switches back to the inside. What a send for the MX-5. Oh, I love this car. It's so fun to drive. I get what you're saying, chat. I totally understand that this car might not be OP, but boy, is it fun to drive. Game. No. How much horsepower did bro have if he just pulled on me with a rear wing and a massive front splitter? You know how usually I like to fully upgrade my cars and then go racing with them like against the AI on some of like the high speed circuit? What if I go for the 4-rotor engine, dentist drill intensified, give it as much downforce as possible? Do you guys remember that Mitsubishi Evo time attack car from a couple of months ago? What if I turn this MX-5 into a homemade time attack car? What if I take it to the hill climb and do a proper time attack with it? So I'm gonna go all-wheel drive because this is about to get dummy powerful. Yeah, definitely Rocket Bunny. Then we need to go oh my god, we're S2 class with this thing. We've got maximum tire thickness already. Then we need to upgrade our drivetrain all the way to the max. We've already got a 6-speed. I think this might be fairly sus. Now we can finally upgrade our brakes. I think we're gonna want a roll cage for this thing, if I'm honest. 700 horsepower, 2,300 pounds with maximum downforce. Mazda MX5 hill climb time attack car championship car rally thing. Basically what I've made is a homemade Pikes Peak car. I've done a couple of illegal upgrades, aka the all-wheel drive, but if you ignore that upgrade, everything else is simply lovely and very authentic. Just watch out for the slower cars. They're going to be the main hazard out here. Maybe because it's down on power compared to where we usually run our maxed out builds, air quotes, but it actually doesn't have that much understeer, all things considered. Like, it definitely has a little bit, don't get me wrong, but it's nice. Oh my God, look at the interior too. This is just making me want to do MX5 Cup racing. As a hill climb car, this thing works really nicely. I mean, again, not that fast. Definitely not that fast. You've got to remember, this is an S2 class build. We should be going up against like Lambos and McLarens and Paganis and stuff like that. If we were going up against any of those cars, we would get our doors blown off incredibly quickly. ... But as a true like cruise car, it's so nice to drive. I'm destroying everything else in its class, but I guarantee you against the big boys, this just gets clapped so incredibly badly, it's not even funny. We have one final build to do with our little MX5, and this time we are throwing away every single rule. What if I just turn this thing into the most outrageous MX5 ever made? 2JZ, thank you very much. Rear wheel drive, thank you very much. I guess if we're gonna go drifting, we probably don't want a rear wing. I guess let's do things quite authentic. Drift tires, very nice. Let's even go for a 4-speed gearbox on this. I guess the only other thing we need to do is just drift suspension onto this thing and then max upgrade the horsepower. That's a lot of power for an MX5, bro. 1,300 horsepower MX5. It only weighs 2,000 pounds. When I inevitably crash this car, you guys can just say skill issue and then I'll get to plug the stickers again. We have better power to weight ratio than a goddamn Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Chat, I'll be honest, I don't think there's an amount of throttle control that you can use to get this thing to actually drive properly. I'm just gonna send it, rip the handbrake all the way through and see what happens. I don't even know what the personal best is here. I'm just sending it and trying not to end up wrapped around a tree, if I'm totally on it. Impromptu 360. I think the MX5 is going to be rather good at impromptu 360. Wait, my personal best is 185K. Into the zone. Big angle into corner one. Come on. Rev it all the way out. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Jeez. Then back in. Back in. Little bit more angle if I can. Keep it on the road, though. Then snap it back. Oh, snap too early. No. MX5, bro. 178K. Considering I built this car as a meme car to see how chaotic I could make an MX5, and the fact that it got even relatively close is rather impressive. I'll say that for sure. I think it's just straight up better at being a little hoon car that just puts a smile on your face. I think that's what the MX5s were designed for, and I think that's what it does better than pretty much every other car out there. Is it the fastest car? No, but is it a great car? Absolutely.